For the black people, cause economically we are not equal. Waking up to lies, can't doze no more. I told y'all, yeah, this a dangerous show. Don't go to church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies, not other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze, it's Sonia, and Ruthie, and Todd, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't tryna help us, they ain't tryna do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect your oppressed to solve them.
What's in it for the black people? All the lies we heard before. Time to pay attention, you gotta do more than listen. Some action with on the count of three. Let's roll.
Black people gon' stop that.
What's up, Chicago? This is my man, Maze Jack. This your man, Maze Jackson. No co-host. Sitting in for your man. Well, actually not sitting in for your man, Mike Brown. I received a text message this morning letting me know that Mike Brown would no longer be continuing his triggered on What's in It for the Black People media. Sorry to see Mike depart, but we wish him all of the best, which means that as I have preached infinitely, the show must go on. And so we must continue our brand. Let me say big shouts out to Dawn Hendricks Millhouse, back in the building. Back with curly, she had curly hair, y'all. She had curly hair. And you know what? Tanning. What was y'all out there tanning on the damn on Lake Michigan? How y'all sit out there in the sun in Lake Michigan?
Tanning salon.
You got a spray tan?
I got a stand up tan.
You got to stand up. Now,
you stand up and turn around.
Do they make you stand in there naked, or do you got to put on like a bathing suit?
You can do both.
Do they give you like Do they give you what do you call those little things that girls get?
Oh, the nipple covers?
Yeah, like so. Well, do you like, because you didn't turn out orange like President Trump? Well,
because I use sunscreen. A. And B, you can use a
You know what
It
I've
depends
decided?
if you don't want tan lines.
You ain't got nothing to do. Get Herb. Go get you.
I do have to go get my dog, but I'll sit in for 20 minutes.
Yeah, go get Herb. Come on, we gon'. You know what? Let me just tell y'all something. Cause Herb, get on in here. Herb, how you know Herb was lurking. Herb was like, wait a minute, is there a new spot? Hold it, I'm gonna be here. Let me tell you, it was funny. I was thinking Herb was doing. I'm gonna tell you what the cause was. The cause was Herb did such a good job being somebody else the other day that everybody was a little nervous about people being peoples. So I'm gonna tell you what you doing. Nuh-uh, don't take that one. Let's do this. Let me do this. Y'all, let me get through this break because y'all making a lot of noise and then let me do this. I'm gonna get through this break and then we're gonna have y'all come in, set up, and we're gonna rock it. Like how you doing that? You can stop the mic. You can turn off the mics because that's done. Right. So you can turn off everybody else's mic. Let them do what they doing. Y'all can start I am actually sipping on this lemonade that I held out on this morning because I was supposed to go to a meeting with my assistant general manager, who probably was out hanging out at the Bears game last night and probably forgot about his homie that he was supposed to be meeting this morning. But that's okay, because I'm used to that type of stuff. I'm used to that kind of stuff. But it's all good. Herb Howard is going to be joining me shortly, as well as Dawn Millhouse in the Book of Dawn. Man, this lemonade is hitting like a
Like lemonade.
No, it's hitting like what it's filled with.
I know what it's filled with.
It is a cannabis lemonade. Cannabis flavored lemonade that has been come for us. So hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to get all our digital together because we trying to get this whole thing cracking. I'm actually feeling pretty good sitting in with Book of Dawn. And I said what I said. So let me do this. I'm going to bring everybody into the set. And I'm going to say, man, I'm looking forward to... well, let me back up. Hold on. Let me get myself together. Get Herb out the camera. Put Herb over there. Then we're going to move that. All right, so now we're getting started. I got my man Herb Howard in the building. Herb, you all masked up. I see you got your President Carrie K. Steele.
Yeah, man.
You got your Carrie K. Steele mask on.
Shout out to Madam President. I appreciate the mask.
Herb, first of all, what you doing around here?
I'm here almost all the time now. So I was just coming. I know we was talking about having a meeting earlier, but I thought we was having a meeting with Ruthie. And so when Ruthie left the show, I thought that was kind of 86 for a while.
Oh, Maze and Sonia and Ruthie and Todd.
Right.
I got you. All right. So that makes sense. Okay. And in the building, let me tell y'all what. I was bragging about her yesterday. She is the mother hen of With the But Media, right? Like, I'm going to tell you. So there's, it's tough for me when it's like in my business when it's anybody but my sister. And I'm going to tell you that it's funny because tilt that camera just a little bit towards you too. Turn it. Turn right there. All right. So my other sister Dawn, like y'all don't know that Dawn and me go way back. And so I was like, good God, what? It's so much. Why are we so sensitive today? So much going on. All right, look, I'm all together now. I am all together. Don, you done froze up on the camera.
Froze up on the camera.
Okay, there we go. We good. All of this stuff is going crazy. It's just a little bit. Mike threw us off a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you what. So can I tell y'all the thing that I am gonna say is that one of the things that I have come to believe at What's in It for the Black People Media is that, and not just in What's in It for the Black People Media, is that we gotta create opportunities, and I am never one to begrudge anybody an opportunity. So when they say a season, a reason, or a lifetime, all of those have a real meaning. And so I'm gonna just tell you that much love to Mike Brown. He was part of the building of the What's in It for the Black People Media family, and I will be forever indebted and show gratitude to him. But I will also say that one of the things that I've learned as a business owner is that when you do business, that's gonna happen. Right? People are going to move on. They're going to find another place. They're going to have additional opportunities. But I want to circle back because I spent a significant portion of my show this morning talking about both of y'all. Right? Both of y'all. And you know what? I think this is going to be like a sort of a catharsis, and your dog going to get late, be picked up late. But I was going to tell you all that yesterday, Scoop Jackson, the interview with Scoop Jackson, and I missed the beginning of it. But when I caught it, I was just so enthralled. And first of all, it was dope to talk to Scoop Jackson. And sometimes when people are local, you don't recognize their
greatness.
effect
Their greatness, yeah.
on the culture or how much they've contributed. Or you be like, man, I know that dude from around the corner, blah,
Right.
blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So to listen to Scoop break it all down yesterday was super dope. But beyond him breaking it down yesterday, I watched this last week. On my wedding anniversary, I was watching a Dame Dash video, and he was talking about why we don't succeed. One was because black people don't stick together, and two, he was like, then when you do stick together or when you help somebody, they don't pass the plug. You all are essentially the physical embodiment of what I believe is right and how we can get out of this hole. Now I'm gonna break it down for both of y'all. For Herb, right? Herb will tell you that even though I made him famous,
He said what he said.
no, they were doing their thing already. But Herb was a guy I saw where at my other place, and I really was like tunnel vision about becoming the number one person at that place. Like I wanted to be, and then I wanted to be number one in the world. So I really didn't ever take the time to meet her, but we always had a cordial relationship.
Sure, absolutely.
But when we started this thing, and my initial introduction to Herb in this space was through Tucson.
Okay.
And, Tucson, the freaking curmudgeon.
I'm in this seat. This the light skin seat. This the light skin
That's
chair.
where y'all go. That's where the light hits y'all best.
Get out of here.
But about a month into this, Herb was just like, man, bro, what you need?
Yeah.
Not like, what can I get, but what do you need? Man, every time I come in here, I see an improvement. Man, Maze, I came in here one day, it wasn't no booth. Now it's a booth. I came in here the next day, you're on the floor putting chairs together. And I am not a person who can watch other people work, right? I just can't watch other people work. And Herb jumped right in.
He did.
And I'm going to tell you that in the world that we live in, it's hard to find us now that are willing to jump in. And I'm all credit to IzWiz. They were like, when I asked them to jump, they were the first people we asked to join board. They jumped on, and I was trying to sell, and they was like, we in. But then there was that next step as we started building, and you hope that your energy catches fire. And Herb was like, man, next thing I know, he down there, the chairs came, and he down there putting the chairs together wrong. Because wrong. Because he is
because I'm not the chair.
Because I always say city kids didn't ever really get to do the tools and stuff.
Right.
So it's like, but he like, man, dang it, I can read these instructions I'm putting together. And for 3 days we couldn't figure out why the chairs didn't work. But it was her being like, yo, I'm in.
Right.
And that kind of building, I kind of get all like, I feel a certain kind of way sometimes because I don't want to let go. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know who to trust. And as a whole, Herb, since then, has now become the assistant general manager of the station, right? Literally to the point where I gave him a set of keys and was like, okay, dog, I'm giving you a set of keys. You and Sonia are the only people that have a set of keys, and Tennille that have a set of keys. But there's never been a time I haven't called on him and he hasn't responded.
Facts.
And as we grow, he has been recruiting people into the vision, right? So shout out to her. We was talking about that. Then there was the dawn moment, right? And I put the dawn moment in because when I say the mother hen, big sister / I don't want to call you the mama of it, but I do, sort of, right? Because you've come in and you do what's not, so no one will ever replace Tennille for me. But you come in and you do what's in, like, I'm coming in, I'm cleaning out the thing. Y'all messing around. Look, and is almost like a protector of my brand on site. Like, nah, dog, this what you want. This is what we gonna do. We are all part of the team. But I was thinking about the Mark Aguirre interview and the Scoop Jackson interview, which both would have been tremendous interviews that you could have had. So for the record, me and Vince was talking about you yesterday.
Vince Bass.
Yeah, people don't realize that Dawn is the plug. Like, she's been the plug. And
Super
what y'all finding out is what we knew forever. And I think that a lot of people have seen Teflon Dawn and don't realize social media changes your history timeline. And so all of these people who are now fake famous don't recognize the people who like created the industry that is Chicago.
Right.
Dawn is in that space. When we come back, I'm gonna make her late, and then we're gonna continue this conversation. It's the Maze Jackson Show. We'll be back.
This guy.
Okay.
WIIFTBPM. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Whatever happened to you falling in that grocery store?
Your guess is as good as mine. My auntie said she knew someone. I gave her all the information, but that was 3 weeks ago and I still haven't heard anything.
You still got time to talk to the lawyers at the CLN.
The CLN. What's that?
It's the Chicago Legal Network, a group of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of law, especially the laws most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. Plus, all the lawyers at the CLN all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community.
Sounds like I definitely need to contact them.
Say less. I can text you everything you need to know. So if you're ever injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information. Or call 773-912-3545. That's 773-912-3545. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing Black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation.
What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people.
I tell you, when I point, that's when you do it. It's like I like the dun 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 dun. That's when I come in. But anyway, this is the Maze. Well, this isn't the Maze Jackson show. This is actually the replacement show. We are going to be. So if any of you all have any great concepts, show concepts, we are going to be filling in. Book of Dawn looks like you're going to be stretching additional hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thus far, so start looking for the Book of Dawn to be extended till 11 o'clock.
She's already
No,
going to
12
like
o'clock.
12.
So 12 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right. Shout out to Mike Brown. We appreciate you, all the love. This is probably going to be the last time I say it.
No, I want to echo those sentiments real quick, though. Shout out to Mike Brown. Shout out to his contribution to the station. He was certainly an asset to the team. It was a pleasure working with him. I wish him nothing but the best in all of his future endeavors, and appreciate the contribution, man, to the What's in It for the Black People Media family.
There it is. I'm with that. You know what? Maybe you need to call Mark Quinn.
What?
What the?
Little taekwondo,
We come in and kill
kung
some
fu
people.
fighting in this mug.
Real quick though, y'all, because I want to do this because I know Dawn, you do have to go get
Lord Winston.
Nelson, the dog.
The baby son.
My baby.
These dogs. You know, this how you know I love Dawn because I let the stinking ass dog stay in. I could curse now. The stinking ass dog got to stay for the election special.
He did. He
But
was here all
was
night.
well mannered.
He was here all night.
He was well mannered. I hate people that had their dogs humping all on you, digging through your stuff, licking on you, and then you be like, "Look, dog, I don't want to. He's friendly. I'm not.
Winston is he's well married. He's my son's son.
He knows to stay away. She was like, "This your family." I'm like, "Dogs are not related."
Remember
to me.
when I tried to sit him on there?
Yeah. So you walk within 5 feet of that couch with Maze. That Maze jumped off the couch. Like, stop playing with me if I kick that
Hey,
dog.
I only
did a
like
whole
my
triple
dog.
jump.
I don't dislike dogs.
Wait,
I
you
only-
have a dog?
No.
Oh, okay.
I only like my
I'm
dog.
like, dang, no, what? I thought you
The
had
dog
all
in
the
his
dogs.
head.
No, only my dog.
My dog in my
So
head.
I want to go back to this concept of passing the plug. So part of one of the things my mentor reached out to me yesterday was, Maze, you got to start giving people some solutions. And you got to start, you're like, man, we get you, but now you got to start, you are in a position where you got to start giving people solutions. And so one of the things I think is, I have trust issues, right? I have trust issues, particularly when it comes to doing work with Black people, because I love them so much, but I also have been burned. Now, I've been burned by white folks more, so I got to keep that in perspective, but I think it just hurts more when it's Black folks.
It does.
But I was looking at
In the millennial talk, it hits different.
It hit different when it's so close to you,
Yeah.
for sure. You expect it from others.
Yeah.
So, but I gotta talk to you about Dawn. So Dawn, I was thinking about this Mark Aguirre interview first. The Mark Aguirre interview that the Bigs had this time last Tuesday was an hour of pure basketball. Nope. You. Let me help you understand that when you watch TV, you get 7 to 10 minutes at max. When I go do Fox or anything, it's 3 minutes.
Sure.
They like, man, you get dressed, you put on all your clothes, you catch a cab, you go down there, you
In
get
and out.
in 3 minutes, you go.
And they might edit it to
They're right,
70.
right. So to see Mark Aguirre on the Bigs, now let's be clear, the Bigs are the only credentialed black sports show, all 4 venues. Man, them boys brought the Bears to the
They
family.
them dudes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The Bigs, I'm going to tell y'all what. Like,
They
I
legit.
love all y'all, but the Bigs,
Oh, they them dudes.
you got to
They
watch
legit.
them. You got to watch them. I'm going to tell you that Dawn could have kept that interview for herself.
100%.
She said, hey, Biggs, this is going to make your show better. Bam. The Biggs are sitting down with an NBA legend who should be in the Hall of Fame at some point.
Sure.
Dawn passes the plug.
Mm-hmm.
Scoop Jackson.
Luther South Brave.
Is that still a school?
That a thing.
Is that a thing? Right. I think we sold it. I think it's a grocery store.
It is.
Luther South Braves. Anyway, that was a big eyesore for me in the 18th ward. But we get Scoop Jackson, and I don't think y'all understand what Scoop Jackson means to the culture.
Sure.
He is a narrator of the culture from our perspective. So if you can imagine hip-hop being narrated, but the lifestyle of hip-hop being narrated by someone from the south side of Chicago.
Right.
Who has been around the world, who told y'all yesterday he do 1-on-1 on shoes. Like Nike sends him one pair.
Right.
Well, he's like,
Yeah.
I thought I was bigging him up and said he got like a 1 of 40 pair.
He's
1 of 40.
Right.
I'm one of one.
1 of 1. Nobody else has these, fam.
But I'm going to tell you, the most meaningful part of that interview to me yesterday was when he talked about when he was at Slam and he had built his own little publication.
Yeah.
And people were saying, man, don't you want to go work at Sports Illustrated? Don't you want to go work at blah, blah, blah? Don't you want to go be somewhere big? And I'm going to tell you that's something that people tell me all the time. They said, Mace, you are bigger than black people. Go. You should do something where you could be with the white people. And there is no bigger to black. There is no bigger than black to me.
Say it loud.
And having the
From
respect
back.
of my community.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard Scoop Jackson say yesterday, y'all need to be building your Sports Illustrated, your BET, your whatever that you are waiting for is you have it.
Right.
You're building it right now.
Right.
And it's been very difficult for me over time to recognize that. And as we start to build again, right? Because I had something like this when I had this gorilla chain, right? And this gorilla is representative of that, and it was a whole nother lifestyle. But I really do believe that I found team members that I like. Like I don't want to go to the party no more by myself. I don't find no glory in being like, man, I'm straight and everybody else ain't. And so Dawn, to pass the plug of Scoop Jackson, it was funny because somebody was asking me, I wonder, does Scoop know Dawn? Todd was saying, I was like, fool, that's how he got here.
I want to do Scoop No Dawn.
Right. Well, that's what it is. But what I'm looking at right now is, and the whole reason I say all of this is because when we had a challenge, a lot of times in business, when there's a challenge or you face adversity, people look around and say, what you gonna do?
Right.
Today, I'm just sitting here and, man, I was like, man, this happened. Herb was lurking. I came in here to get sad. Herb was like, man, I'm just here to make sure everything's straight. Don was like, damn, you should have told me. I would have went another hour. I would have made sure. Where it was like everybody just said, okay, we got to fill in.
Right.
We got to do our part. And that to me is what's in it for the Black People Media is. And that's why I for all y'all to understand, like I want y'all to understand, each one of y'all are my 50 cents. Now, I don't like 50 cents. But you all are, in my estimation, when the deal comes, whatever deal it is, we all equity in this. Like, so these people here, I just want y'all to understand, there's two types of people that have come to me. There are people who have come to me and said, man, I'm in because I see the vision. Or there are people who can say, what can I take out of this? Right? So as I sit here with both of y'all and I think about our contributions, right? And I believe in a premise called 20-70-10. Okay? I believe 20% of the people that you got are leaders, are part of your leadership team. 70% of your people, they trying to figure out their life. They might stick with you, they might leave. 10% of your people, they're not gonna be with you. They're gonna leave. And you keep on going through that cycle until your 20, 70, and 10 are all people that you really can't afford to leave. But even if they leave, they become an asset to someone else.
Sure.
And so as we take this journey, and Don, I know you got to go get the dog. Me and her are going to chop it up. I just need for y'all to understand what we're building here, right? And I look at us as a combination of Wu-Tang, Rockefeller, and No Limit, right?
I like all three of those.
Yeah, I'm with that.
If you think about, I was watching Master P, the BT thing, and I remember people laughing at him. Her plug that camera in. Take one of those cords.
Gotcha.
And I remember people laughing at him, being like, "It's country. It's this. It's that. It's that one hanging down. See it?" And I think about people who were laughing at us when we were broadcasting. Y'all saw it on City So Real. We were broadcasting off of crates. Pull that thing closer to you that way so it doesn't pull the camera. The white box. I'm not snapping at you. The white box. Pull it that way. Yeah. So I remember when we were broadcasting where Ron is sitting now. And Sonia was standing on wood crates. And people was like, what the what?
I got pictures.
And now,
Yeah.
we have a whole entity. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, low-key, we got a retail outlet that's getting ready to be tied to it.
Indeed.
Man, y'all going to kill me with this table.
My bad.
No, I'm not tripping. But I want y'all to understand that this thing that we're building is not for us. It's for Chicago. And I'm excited for the opportunities that come. Now, look, Don, I'm going to let you go. We're going to take a quick break.
But can I say something?
Yeah,
Let me jump in. Let me dig my potatoes.
Yeah, I did.
Let me say this. Tanil is your blood sister, and I would and the goal when you love somebody like family is not to replace family. It's to become a bigger family. And so I thought when you asked me to be a part of this in any way, I respect your gangster. I know that you are. I know all mazes. I've been in the gutter with him, And me and him can petty for petty, like it would be like a
Yeah.
welterweight, heavyweight fight.
Y'all both that.
But back to you. But here's the thing: when you put me in an esteem of your space that you have worked to earn, I received it that way, because that's not an ask. That's not an easy ask, because your brand is connected to it. And so I'm not going to ever come into something where I don't work. And I'm not, that's not Mrs. Millhouse talking. We live in our passion. If it becomes work, then I'm probably going to bounce like MB did. It is a family for me, and we are better together. And having Scoop, yeah. But the conversation they had, I couldn't have had. And the unity of black men as a black woman matters to me. So lifting up my broadcast little big brothers and giving them, now I already made it clear, don't ask me for Deion Sanders and Mike Tyson. I'm going to do them first. Then you can have them. However, everybody is not for the Book of Dawn. Even though they're a chapter, they make them better, which makes us better.
Sure.
And that and quite frankly, if you writing policy, make that part of the rule. Like, it's just if it don't make sense, it just don't make sense. Like, if you have a guest, if you can touch somebody and make a difference for the bigger picture, then that should be part of the code.
Let me tell y'all, this thing that we have, this thing of ours, and I'm calling it this thing.
I like
of
that.
ours. This thing of ours.
I like that.
We're gonna change the world. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm hesitant to take in the full breadth of what we're doing. I'm hesitant to. It's not pat on the back. It's hesitant to rest on my laurels. The thing that Herb said was, every day something is better, something is different, and it is a joy and a pleasure to come knowing. Did I do something?
I just don't see you.
Oh, did I disappear? Oh, that's because we still looking at Don.
Well, why not?
Look, Don, like, yeah, I'll take that. I'm gonna tell
Lucky
you
people.
that it is. It's. I've always said that I have never had to wake up and get a job. I never had a job that I woke up and was upset about. This is a labor of love. I try to instill in the young people that come through here, right? Like, Don is the multi-millionaire, right? We're going to just put it out there. Herb, he's on a whack-ass show. But, no.
We love it.
No.
We love it.
Herb is on, I got people that are investing, that have way more to do, that don't have to do this.
Right.
And are investing in the growth of something that I'm going to tell y'all. I just think about Don, me and Tony Hollins used to always get brag, because between her and me, we would go to the Source Awards or the Sprite Awards, and we would be sitting in front of like all the celebrities.
Right.
And I was just thinking, like, as we have Behind the Brown Door, as we start to do all of our things, like these productions that you all are making right now, in 5 years, they're going to be looking like, damn, remember when they was in that little, and right now we think we doing something.
Right.
And so I just want to encourage all of you all that are with us to stick with us, because we got so many big, I can't wait for the retail joint. Because when y'all see, like, when you can go buy your Book of Dawn stuff, you can go buy your Maze set. Like, y'all understand that we're building an empire.
You know what, Maze? I want to push back on that just a little bit.
Oh, damn it.
Because as much as I'm keenly aware of where this thing is going,
Okay.
right? I know exactly where this thing is
Did
going.
he just go Salim with the keenly? Okay.
I see it.
That's
I
too
see
many.
it
It's
clearly.
not enough syllables. For
Yeah,
some.
no, I see it clearly, and I have no doubt about where this thing is headed.
Okay.
But where it is right now is significant.
Absolutely.
And what's happening right now is super, super dope. Like coming in here on a daily basis makes me happy. I'm excited to get up and come into this place. I'm excited to turn on the Book of Dawn. I'm excited to turn on the Soil. I'm excited to turn on Muwak Hill's World right now. And so even, 5 years from now when this thing is wherever it is there, right? I won't look back on this time like, man, we thought we was doing. I think because we are, right? I think we absolutely are doing something that is significant to the culture. I think that it is significant in terms of what it means to the people, right? And so for so many people to continuously wake up and rock with us throughout the day and show us love and engage, that means a whole lot. These are also, you talking about us having things to do. These are also people that have a whole lot of things to do other than tune into with the media, but they choose to, right? So there's something that they're getting out of that, and we're certainly getting something back from them. And so, man, I am, however proud I'm going to be of us, 5 years from now, I am equally proud right now today.
I mean, as a parent, you know that the first steps your kid takes are that's the moment. Not when they're 21 and dancing and juking in the club, but it's the first steps. And the behind the scenes, Esco, Ron, Tennille.
That's where the work is happening.
Was until you decided to extend, Tennille was doing it all. Sharing her space, being.
Oh, so she still don't like Ron because he's sitting in her office. I mean, can you imagine though? Can you imagine that we had twin offices, right?
Oh,
that office over there. There were two of these the same.
Right.
She said, "I said, can I use your office?"
But she didn't know you meant.
No, so she thought I was just gonna move some stuff around. She came back. It was her desk was over there. You talking about throwing her desk away? I'm like, please. Let's not.
Right.
We're still working through this. We're still working through that, right?
Don't touch the blue desk.
Right. Tennille walk in here and be like, this place is beautiful, but you know that used to be my office.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you though, do y'all understand this? The gravity of this? 600,000 people check into the Maze Jackson page every month. Do y'all understand? Very shortly, we'll be over 1 million, right? And if we 1 million people a month, I'm going to tell you, I got a sneak peek at everybody else's analytics.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, everybody else. Okay, I'm not gonna go smart, but I'm just do this real quick, and then I'm gonna just top line. Herb, what you do in 2 shows is what some of our competitors do in the whole week. With 2 hours is what they do in 24 times 7 hours.
Right.
Book of Dawn, you in your humility but infinite wisdom in this show that I tell you, the bigs and y'all are the two that I'm the most proud of, because I feel like them out of the bigs I didn't invent. But I feel like you get that team, and the moment they catch, it's going to go.
Sure.
With you, I feel like it's the same. I feel like I got me like a Wendy Williams in the making, right? Not Wendy. You look way better than Wendy. But
thank you, because my Adam's apple is small.
Hello,
how are you?
She is not nice.
How you doing?
But can I tell you like this right now, y'all? Like, the phone calls are off the chain of people calling saying they want a show on the network. Yeah. We are right now, and I'm going to put it out here right now. I dare anybody to prove me wrong that there is a bigger black media outlet in Chicago. I'm open your emails.
What are we talking about?
Show me. Yeah. No, I'm saying open your emails. I don't care if you got an email list. I don't care if you got a radio station. If you got a black owned,
we should do that. We should have people drop their emails and create our own list for when we do have events and stuff.
So check this out.
All the lists?
We do have a mailing list. If you go to the Maze Jackson page, you can sign up right there. There's a link that allows you to sign up. Okay. Now there's more events.
Yeah.
We're going to have live events here at the studio. We're going to be doing events out and about. Look, we was having an election night special. Next thing I know, we got Pipe and Drake. We got the people coming in, balloon drop. Good Lord, what we gonna do for New Year's Eve?
Right.
Turn up.
Turn up.
We're gonna be watching.
But here's the thing. You said people are calling, but here's the thing. If you're calling and your hand is out, don't call back.
Right.
Ooh, see,
bring something to the table.
Right.
Ooh,
and that's what I think is so dope about the family. Everybody is bringing something to the table. and then that makes the meal that much better. Like everybody's bringing something to the table. Our width is so wide and expansive, it allows us to do so many other things. So it's what's happening here in the studio, but when you talk about the things that we can do outside of the studio, you talk about the relationships, the connections that we have, the partnerships that we have with other businesses, whether you're talking about, we got the kickoff, kickback, and we talking about doing the tailgating thing like that. And we already know who's going to be able to provide that food, who's going to set up those grills and those types of things. Everything that Tennille does inside the network, but outside the network, all of the venues around this city that she runs, right? That enables us to do a lot of other things that a lot of other organizations and networks they don't have that kind of reach. And it's separated. It separates.
And really one of the biggest things is the ability for everybody's ego to stand outside the door.
Good God, it's so hard.
Say that.
I know it is for you.
So hard.
Yeah.
Say that.
Because collectively we could, be
because
in
as
here.
individuals, we dope as hell.
Everybody here.
We could all come in here like, I'm Herb, I'm done. Well,
Right.
What we are is
Really,
what's in it for the black people media.
Family.
But if you came in here and Dawn came in here, she'd take more space.
100%.
No, I'm just playing.
No, 100%.
No, you might be right. But you might be right.
Right. But what do I tell you all the time, though, right? I'm on the side of the network. Anytime there's
That's so crazy.
something to be discussed, I say that to you all the time. I'm on the side of the network, man.
Can I tell you what? I'm gonna tell you. I had a secret. Herb is like the positive alter ego. Cause I came up here one day like, yo,
Herb is the non-petty you.
Herb, right? He can be the bigger. Cause I came up here one day to go. I was like, I'm telling you, like,
You was on edge.
I remember that day in my church voice.
I had a pistol. I was ready.
He was on edge.
I was up in here like
Triggered.
coming up here, like, yo, and if somebody got something to say about it, we can get it how you want to get it.
You mean Big Red Kane?
Big Red
Okay.
Kane, Big Red, and I
What's
and
my
I,
office
I look,
hours?
I was stalking.
You
I was between Ron here. I'm stalking, and
Make
Herb
sure
called
the
and said-
exits are covered.
Herb said, "Brother Mays, you can make that decision if you want to, but just give yourself 24 hours. 24 hours. Hold on one second.
My name Dr. Willie Wilson.
Dr. Willie Wilson is on the live line. Dr. Willie, Dr. Wilson, hold on. Say you called me on the phone and I'm on the radio, so I want you to say." No. I want you to say hi to the people. So I'm gonna let you say something real quick to the people because my audience been looking for you. Hold on one second. I'm about to put you on the speakerphone. Dr. Wilson, say what's up to What's in It for the Black People Media. How you doing, man?
Well, I'm doing great. How's everybody doing? Say hello to everybody too, but we still out here and going to stay out here, and I'm not gonna leave anybody. We got things going, and we just trying to gain my weight back from COVID-19. That I lost.
Dr. Wilson, we know you are coming back from COVID-19, but I want to do something for you. I want to say something publicly. I want to say proudly how proud we are as a black community of the work that you have done and continue to do. Yeah. And I'm also say to this audience, right, that the very first person, second person,
Right.
that I talked to when he found out what happened was Dr. Willie Wilson. Dr. Willie Wilson called me down and said, "What do you need? How can I be of service? I don't want nothing from you. You ain't even got to advertise me for nothing. I just want to help what you are doing." And I told y'all that we got to stick with black people are so fickle. And they forget they friends, right? They be in a line and then forget they friends. Dr. Wilson has been a friend of the community, and we need to make sure that we look out for him. Dr. Wilson, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, listen, thank you for that comment. But listen, we just got ready for a pack, and we're going to China maybe another year and a half from now. Get prepared to trying to bring some people and support some people also that want to run for downstate as well as in Chicago. And those would be people who do not have the money that want to get it raised, but it's going to be a pack, and probably membership dues will probably be $1 or $5 a month or something like that. And we're going to try to make sure that people who want to run don't have the money, don't have the encouragement to give them some opportunity that going to do right by the community. That's what we're trying to do right now. It's all set up, the website, bank account will be set up, ready to go by the end of this week here. And that's pretty much it. But I want to thank your audience for voting for me, because we did get over 212 or 15,000 votes. We got about 60,000 downstate. got more than we ever had. And we appreciate that because the fact of it is that we're going to continue to push forward for it. And we're going to continue to do things and help people in the community, especially our senior citizens and people who don't have.
Dr. Wilson, let me just tell you this. We know about your commitment to our community, and we are not going to let other folks tarnish that legacy in the community. You know, you always have a voice and a platform right here at What's in It for the Black People Media, but we also want you to continue to be one of our sponsors, because I'm going to tell you, we believe that this platform is going to be bigger and better, and it is going to be the platform that we use to elect people, and we want to be part of that team.
Absolutely.
And make all of that good stuff happen, because like we got to figure out a way for black folks to stick together. That is the one thing that it seems like we have a problem doing, is sticking together. Dr. Wilson, tell us what we can do to still continue to support you.
Well, I have a website up. Just go to my Facebook. We'll have all the information posted on that part there. And we're always going to continue to support you, Dr. Jackson, and the people who are doing right by the community. Just tell me what you need. I'm there. We'll keep you posted what we're doing. We're not going anywhere. We love the community. And we got to work on it. Don't care how bad people beat us down. It seems like sometimes they win, but they really don't win. We'll come out victory here very shortly. It's just sometimes a matter of just timing. That's all. But we would never give up. And I did congratulate Joe Biden for the elected president and things of that nature. Hope he's going to do right by the community. I'm a little cautious about this Ron Emanuel, though. I want to become what that part that is, but we got to help ourselves, and we got to put our people in office to make sure that we can take care of our own community.
All right, that is Dr. Willie Wilson. Dr. Wilson, Dawn Hendricks Millhouse has something she wants to talk to you about or ask you.
Hi, Dr. Wilson. I met you when you were here a month or so ago. But I just wanted to let you know that we are planning some give-backs, some charitable give-backs, the What's in It for the Black People Media family, and we are going to have Mays reach out to you so you can partner with us on those events around the holiday.
Reach out for me right now. What I'm doing, I just got done giving the senior citizen thing, but I'm also going to go back through those 10,000 senior citizen places. But do reach out for me later on today or tomorrow. And then we can talk about see how we can join forces together and do some things. All right.
All right. That is our guy, Dr. Willie Wilson. Dr. Wilson, I'm gonna give you a call a little bit later as well. I appreciate you being with us. Hey, y'all, Dr. Wilson.
It's the Godfather right there, man.
Hey, only on What's in It for the Black People Media, right?
Yeah, that wasn't a planned interview.
That wasn't a plan.
He just called Mays in the middle of the show. That's all.
Right now, he was calling me to be like, "Yo, what's up?" And I was like,
yeah,
like what?
Only here though.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, because here's the thing, though. Here's one thing.
Yeah.
Here's one thing. I want to be the place where black people come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm gonna tell you, the boss was on the phone today when the guy stopped by with the
lemonade.
See?
The lemonade.
the lemonade, man.
Not to be confused with Beyonce. Okay?
Right.
But the lemon. But I want, like, when people come to town, when they touch down, I want them to be like, man, I gotta stop by with the media.
Chronic chef.
Right? I gotta stop by. Whatever you got, we want it in the building. Now, that don't mean you're gonna get advertising, but just the sheer luck that we might be like, yo,
Right.
this is it. But again, there is no place in Chicago
Period.
where black people are going to get the audience or the attention for their brands as they do. Shout out to my girl Robin Patrice, right?
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all support Robin Patrice
with two B's.
Two B's.
Two B's.
Which, see how everybody got that? With two B's. Because can I tell you what she did? She has a home-based business.
Okay.
And was like, oh, I'm buying a small business package. I'm in it. Right? That's why when Robin's going to find out that when we got the retail outlet, we might put some of her stuff on the shop in the shop.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't know it. Can y'all understand it's a Wiftable retail outlet that's coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all not ready.
Wait for that.
Yeah.
And so again, what I want to do is I want to thank my team. Shout out to look.
You know what you should call a show like this that happens? You know, when somebody's sick or can't come
Look
in.
at that.
You should call this wow.
investment already paid off. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like
And,
it's that simple. You spend a little money,
That's
you
a
make a
whole
little money back.
testimony right
It's
there.
all it already comes back to you. You put it back, and it's not like the money went nowhere. It stayed in the family, right? It stayed in the community. It continues to circulate. It continues to do good things for the people, and that's just really what it's about. And that's what's going to make this that destination place. When Maze is talking about anytime anybody shows up in the city, they want to come here. When outside opens back up, when we back having the tours and the concerts and all these different artists coming through the city. It's gonna be a place where I got to get over to what's in it for the Black people media.
Yeah,
I got to stop through there. Period. Yeah, I know I got a concert tonight at the United Center. I got to get over there. Yeah, I know I'm at the House of Blues tonight. I got to get over there. And that's the space that we're building. That's the space that we have now. I mean, you just look at the people that have already been through here. And I'm talking about whether we talking about Scoop Jackson, Mark Aguirre, you talk about Teddy Riley, like that interview ain't even dropped yet, right? You know what I mean? But it's already done. Like so, like all of those types of things. The people who have already been through here, it's indicative of what we have going and where we're headed.
And the bigger picture is this: you don't always choose your path. Sometimes God gives you something that's way bigger than you, right?
Fact?
And you stepped into it. Like you put your chest of drawers on.
Your chest of drawers.
My chest of drawers.
You put your
Hey, do y'all say drawers or drawers? What y'all say? Do y'all say underwear?
I say underwear or boxers.
You say underwear. Hey, Don, did
say
you
drawers,
see
I
my tribute to you
I didn't.
on my Facebook page?
Oh no, did I?
The rice with sugar and butter.
Oh, I saw
No,
it.
I gotta look
saw
on it.
I saw
Let
it.
me tell you, sugar and butter is where it is. I'm the sugar and
Bolingbrook
butter.
is in the building.
No,
I'm under the Sugar Act too, though.
Right.
I've been
Right.
wanting.
Because you from 79.
I've been wanting to take the Chicago quiz ever
I
since you
want to
started.
give it to you.
Oh yeah, we want to. Can you give us the
keep me
Chicago
too.
quiz? Look, we
Yeah.
gotta go before we go. So could you give us the Chicago quiz?
Yeah.
All right.
Sugar or salt and pepper on your grits.
I think
Sugar.
we know the answer to that. Sugar.
Jules, or Julasco.
It's Jules.
Jewel.
Did you say Jules?
Jules with the S.
Okay, right.
East side.
East side crazy. Jules.
Bolingbrook.
Aldi or Aldi's?
Aldi's.
I don't go. There
Oh,
it
you
is.
have to go. It's different. It's different now.
You know what I'm saying? Aldi make me look. I'm gonna
Aldi
tell
is
you.
right by your daughter's house. You gotta go.
Man,
It's
she got a
swanky.
fancy Aldi.
Yeah.
Aldi makes me look. I remember when you got an Aldi hamburger back in the day, and that bad boy was like straight.
That's
was like,
Mama's house burger.
Man, that wasn't even a house burger.
That was when you hit the
Remember when
collection
that cereal,
cardboard.
remember when the cereal didn't come in a box though?
In a bag.
It came in a bag. You
That
couldn't
was-
pull out a bag and please.
How
no.
about
Nah,
the
they got
milk
good stuff,
in the
man.
bag? How about that good powdered milk you
Oh.
used to have to make and put a little
I
sugar
never
in?
had
That's
no milk.
different.
I never had no powder.
yeah.
milk.
That's different.
Well, then
That's that
I-
Cabrini Green coming
that-
out you right there, fam. I don't
Big
know.
fact.
Why is everybody from the hood Cabrini Green? They all started at Cabrini.
It was
Green.
a whole because it was big. It was a city.
Okay.
Right.
Cabrini
Million
Green
people
was a
lived in
whole
Cabrini.
city. Okay, sneakers or gym shoes.
Gym shoes.
Whatever. You
Sneakers.
wear those in gym. Soda or pop.
Pop. Where
Y'all
you from?
losing.
What
Cubs
are
or
you
White Sox?
White Sox.
Cubs.
Oh, a little division here. Okay. You Cubs and you from the 9.
Now check this out.
I'm from 71st, but I'm from over east. And yeah, I'm a lifelong South Sider, but I'm a diehard Cubs fan. I always have been.
Over
It's
East
just
sucks
what it
anyway.
is.
Let me tell you what. Disclaimer. I am friends with Todd Ricketts. who
Okay.
So I have grown in I don't hate the Cubs anymore because the experience that I had as a child, he has worked to really kind of scrub that.
Good.
But I'm going to tell you, I was a kid and I sat in the bleachers and they called me nigger.
Oh, that makes sense.
And the white people I was with was like, oh, they don't mean any harm. And I couldn't go home for
because I
like
have a black
4 hours. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's a problem.
yeah, it was like, yeah, and it just never
Yeah.
went away.
That's a problem.
Remember,
I'm going,
I was there
I'm going
when
to jail. They call me nigga.
Ron's not when you like 9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Right,
get
you
what
like
you're saying.
you. Ron's. It was like during the I think I might have been 7th grade, and it's like you ain't used to drinking beer. Man, I was
Right.
like, just get me out of here.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
Oh,
we got?
that's I'm shook for you for that.
Yes.
Okay, so we got your sneakers, chains. Oh, pizza, deep dish or thin crust?
Thin crust.
Thin crust. Love deep dish. You can't eat deep dish regularly.
I don't eat the deep dish. You know what? My parents used to make me go to Pizzeria Uno and Pizzeria Do, and I am gonna say that
good
I
pizza.
can have a slice, but if I got to order, I don't want no. I just want it
Yeah,
flat.
Yeah.
And,
I
you know what
want
I'm saying?
margarita pizza. I want
love
less
it.
bread as possible.
I'm learning. I'm learning to enjoy the margarita pizza. My favorite pizza right now is that barbecue chicken pizza from Home Run Inn. That's
Okay.
that pizza. And don't get the one with. They got one with bacon. That's off the chain, but it's got a little bit too much onion. Then they got one that's just straight Sweet Baby Ray's and man, it's off
Sweet
the chain.
Baby Ray's barbecue.
I make them at home now.
That's
It's
different.
Yeah, and you know what? If they would not make the chicken cook,
I see your wheel spinning
I
over
like
there.
the
sis. What's
Stroger.
up?
yeah,
That's
and
another
can I tell y'all
question.
something? If y'all should have my barbecue chicken pizza because it's off the chain. I'm stupid with
Well,
the
you
pizzas.
know I don't eat chicken.
So,
I heard Tanil say you can cook and bake.
Oh,
Oh,
you
dog.
didn't hear him in here last week? I think I'm going to go home.
Yeah, he always talking that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't.
Peep the
you
meal,
know.
though. Peep the meal. He might have been drinking a lemonade. He say, I'm going to go home and I'm going to take Polish and wrap it in bacon and fry it. I said,
no,
fat
actually,
kid.
you wrap
You're
it.
a fat kid.
No. I don't fry it. I wrap the Polish in bacon, and then you can either bake it or put it on the grill. Then you make it like a Chicago style hot dog. Let me tell you, when I
That sound
I
fire.
made
That's
it,
my next question.
and then
Ketchup
you
or
get
mustard?
a Scott. Oh, just mustard. Just
Both.
mustard. Scott Peterson.
F.
You get a Scott Peterson spicy beef
Yeah.
Polish. Wrap that bad boy in bacon. Put that sucker in the oven. Let the bacon. Then you throw some cheddar.
Bun.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put cheddar. You put cheddar on it in the oven.
That's lemonade. That's
Then you-
lemonade food.
Then you take it out. No, that's my cousin when he be hanging out. He be like, ha! He be coming. But I'm gonna tell
That's
you,
like
the last
Jewtown.
time I made that, Vienna beef, Vienna was like, damn, that's a hot dog. That's a Polish. They literally came on my Instagram and was like, well, damn.
Need
Oh,
that.
you're welcome.
You know what? Yeah, you know what I'm gonna start doing though? I do think that, I cook for Carrie and I, and I always cook too much.
Yeah.
And I think, and what we do is on Sundays wind up taking everything over to Under the Bridge. But I'd be thinking we got these young whippersnappers
Hungry.
around here. that
Hungry.
hungry asses.
You know?
Hungry.
We could I'm gonna start bringing the food to the office and then let them look. Ryan be like, yeah, I'll be
Yeah, he
Ryan,
eats anything.
right. Look,
That's Black
Ryan
Skillet.
and Herb too. Herb be like, what you got in here, right?
come on.
Now
Sure.
let me tell y'all.
Sure. It's
And then
always
can I
food
tell
here.
y'all one more thing?
Can we get a shoe cam? I just want a shoe cam.
Your
What you
kick
got?
game is crazy today. I'm not gonna front.
Oh damn! You know what?
You
Can
could
we
probably
just-
flip this with
Can we
Todd
just
kicks,
get a
though.
shoe cam every day so I can show the kick?
I
of the day?
would actually.
Your kick game is crazy.
You know what?
I think a shoe cam is,
Oh yeah, I did. Y'all know I did cook with Anthony Anderson on TV. Did y'all see that?
Did you?
Did y'all ever see that? Anthony
Nah.
Anderson came to my house. Y'all never saw that?
Nah.
I heard about it. I didn't see
That's
it
how
because
I
he
got
does
the
the
barbecue
cooking
shrimp.
thing.
But that's how I did the barbecue shrimp when I was the guest chef. That's how y'all knew about it. Because Anthony, I might have to pull that up and let y'all check that out as
Indeed.
well. It's the
Indeed.
Maze Jackson show. Dawn, I told you it was gonna be late getting
Right.
that damn
I'm
dog.
on my way, Patty.
That dog ain't cook. Dog, you stay one more night.
He's got to go to the groomer.
I think Danny Joe Sorge is out there somewhere.
Danny.
You know, that's right. Danny, I think
Danny-
might be out in the hallway somewhere. Like,
Y'all better look. I got the VHS of me on Channel Zero.
oh,
back
Channel Zero,
when it
man,
was on
y'all,
VHS.
y'all remember Channel
I was
Zero?
the first lady.
Y'all
host.
remember Danny Sorge
Yes.
and Channel Zero?
Yes.
Man, all
Cootie.
right, look. Danny
Yes.
Sorge, he is also our mystery. Let me tell you what, Danny also makes the best pre-rolls in history.
Wait a
My
minute. Do
cousin.
you remember when I came in here and I said somebody gave me something and I think it's some stuff in it because my purse smelled funny? Remember, and I was like, but it looked like money. And I said, is this money? And you looked at it and you was like, no, but I'll take it. I remembered. Danny gave it to me at the
Oh,
brigade.
Danny! Oh, well, let me tell you what. You put your feet up
Nah,
like
put
two
your feet
sides.
up
You gonna
like
be
two
talking
sides.
about this motherfucker. No. Shout out. So Danny Sorge is in the building. We gonna talk a little cannabis. We gonna talk. Shout out to Lady Millhouse.
Indeed.
Yeah,
You know what, man?
Indeed.
It's
I love
like I appreciate you and congratulations on the extension of your show. You might be doing a 4-hour show.
everybody doing a geeky.
You wanna do 4 hours?
Break
Wanna
it
do
down.
4 hours?
Remember, I'm Lutheran. Keep me in Lutheran church hours.
Don on
Okay,
the real,
cool,
man,
cool,
you
cool.
are super, super dope, man.
All right, y'all.
Brother.
I can't believe that I didn't know you until, whatever, a few months ago, right? I feel like we should have known each other forever, right?
For sure.
I feel like I got a sister now that I should have had forever. But you are so, so dope and you so giving, right? And everything for the station, you always on, whether it's talking about set design, whether it's talking about bringing food, whether it's talking about dispersing guests, because you know everybody. When I'm talking about Don know everybody, I'm talking about everybody, right?
Couple,
and so,
2, 3.
A couple, 2, 3. And so for you to be, like, yo, y'all take that guest, y'all take that interview, y'all take that. Super, super dope. I've known Scoop for a while, but like distant knowing him. You know what I'm saying? Like we see each other, say what's good.
Let me find out.
But not like, yo, like you just call him like, yo, come set this, come do, and man. So anyway, love you
Well,
to
I
death.
love y'all.
And
look, when you make me a star, because I'm counting on you boys.
No, first of all, we done
Make
seen
me a
these.
star.
We done seen these pictures. all up on the
I
Instagram
see.
and all on the what y'all board of directors. What's
Oh,
going on?
the Powerhouse Foundation.
It's a
exciting
foundation.
news coming soon.
Powerhouse
they handling
Foundation.
business, man.
Uh-oh,
They handling
look,
business.
if I don't get an episode, though, I'm going to be telling y'all. I
It's
don't
going
know
to be a
what's
lot of cameras. I can't say a lot, but a lot of cameras.
All right, well, you know, I'm a media whore. That's me. Whore media. That's why I
Don't
built the
worry.
station.
The cameras will be here.
Look, then, can I act like Big Red on TV?
Yeah.
And I can wear my
I
chain
need you.
and walk around and be like, what the hell is going on in this place?
Yes.
Get out.
Man, that's kind of you.
Look, I want, what did he say?
Did he
What's
just
the-
reenact
look, I want to be
himself?
like this.
Kinda
I want to be
you.
like, what's the matter? Your shoes on too tight? I want some perfection. I want to see some asses wiggling. Now, y'all remember that from Purple
Yeah,
Rain?
I'm
Hold
with
on. And if you don't like it,
you. You can still tell him.
Amazing! We'll be back in just a few minutes.
WIFTVPM.
Hey, are you ready for some authentic, delicious street tacos on the south side of Chicago? Then stop by Sissy's Taco Bar pop-up at 312 East 75th Street this Thursday, November 19th from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. And don't forget, they're closed this Friday and next week for the holidays, but they'll be back open December 3rd and 4th. Experience their jerk chicken, sriracha shrimp, and blackened salmon tacos. And don't forget to ask about their Rome walking taco, Sissy's street corn, and children's meals that come with a special prize. Visit sissystacobar.com for more info.
Tune in every Sunday. Don't miss it. Live from the West Center for the Black People Media Studios. It is the Kickoff Kickback. Join the conversation with the brothers, Eugene McIntosh, Herb Howard, and myself, Terrence Tomlin.
We got analysis live from the stadium. The brother Joe Lewis will be following through. We got great guests coming in, players, personnel, people.
Say what? We do our thing every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, taking you right up to kickoff.
We picking the full slate of NFL games. We talking fantasy football. Gino got you covered on all the bets. It's a kickback.
Make sure y'all join the conversation. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and continue to help us push the culture forward.
Don't miss it every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, live here from the West Center for the Black People Media Studios.
What's in it for the black people? Cause economically we are not equal. Waking up to lies, can't doze no more. I told y'all, yeah, this a dangerous show. Don't go to church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around that can't protect us. We see the lies now, other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze and Sonia and Ruthie and Todd explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't tryna help us, they ain't tryna do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect your oppressed to solve on. Stop that hate. Just look in the mirror, realize you great. Yeah, we always argue with our brothers, but ain't nobody gonna take our place. Just stay in tune and stay on top about who for us, about who not. Just green light all the black economy, then watch all the shooting gon' stop. To my black people in power, just remember we put you in power. If you really wanna save all the black princesses, be Mario and not Bowser. They gave us a hard job, we gon' make it if we do it together. Divided we fall, we gotta evolve. With confidence, you are ready before you started. With no confidence in the people, we always gon' be defeated.
You are listening to The Collective. The Collective. I like that. Don said The Collective.
Little thing about us.
It is this for this thing of ours. Remember, the Collective, part of this thing of ours.
And we got a friend of ours in the studio.
We got a friend of ours, That is Herb Howard talking. In the background, you got, man, I don't even know where to start with this dude. This is another one of them people, like, when you first got to this, like, so, you know, I'm not a Chicago original. Well, I was, but then I didn't come up in the Chicago way, right? So it's like there was a whole hip-hop community, Chicago hip-hop community that existed by the time I came here to Chicago in 1996 from the University of Illinois. And inevitably in the evenings, as I was trying to figure out my way to navigate through the hip-hop sphere that was Chicago, I would always inevitably come across a show on cable access. Now, who watches cable access? Me, nobody really, except for when this show came on. The show was the legendary Channel Zero. And I'm going to tell you that now that I think about us right here, that was a precursor.
100%.
Right? Channel Zero was TV before we knew how to do TV. Like, as I think about it, I think about black folks saying, hold it, we can do TV. I think about Cootie, who came here. He was on Chicago Famous, talking about the fact that he realized that he didn't know how to read until 9/11.
Yeah.
And I think about this dude, Danny Sorge, who I didn't know for a long time, but from a distance until we went on a plane trip to Miami and connected the dots and was like, man, you know.
Shout out to Bacardi.
Man, Bacardi Limon. That was during the epic party era of Chicago, or of the world, shoot. When venues, they spared no expense on venues, they had budgets, and they paid us to do everything.
And every song that came out rhymed Bacardi with party. Every rapper, every Jagged Edge song, like.
But they were the biggest. They were the biggest ever. They were the biggest ever. Danny, you looking around like you.
I like this place.
You
know, everybody that walks in is always like, yo, this is kind of
What-
stuff. I wasn't expecting this. I didn't know what I was walking into, but I wasn't
You
expecting
came
this.
to the old
like
joint,
that
then you
joint.
come to the thing. But like, so.
Yeah, it's my first time here. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
I
So
gotta
let
give
me
it
do
up
this
to you.
because I've been yapping. Danny Joe Sorge, you in the building. Danny, well, I'm gonna take a page out of what's so girl K Fly when she said, "What do you do to occupy space, man?"
Create. I'm a creator.
First of all, let me check on you. You okay, man? Alex Trebek died. I check your Facebook posts all the time. I know you're a big Jeopardy guy.
Yeah.
Are you okay? You holding up?
Yeah, it was sad. I was glad at least he got to see Trump get voted out and the end of this era of unintelligence. Because I would assume the state of the union would have bothered him.
I think it's going to continue. I think we're only at the tip, but I'm gonna let that be. How did you get to be such a big Jeopardy fan, and how the hell do you be knowing these damn answers, bro?
Well,
You do be beating Jeopardy.
I became actually in the last couple of weeks. I answered the final Jeopardy question without
Google.
hearing I had the answer from the category.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, Danny
Twice.
is, you know what, Danny, I keep thinking
In
of
the
him and
barbershop,
White
the
Man
two
Can't
past 2
Jump.
weeks.
I keep waiting for him to have his Gloria, what's her name? What's in White Man Can't Jump?
Billy, you're so stupid. You're supposed to say you love
well,
that
yeah.
Philly times
That's when I realized I should try out for Jeopardy. I actually qualified back in the day.
You qualified for Jeopardy?
Yeah, they had a test. You had to go out by the airport to one of them hotels, and they had us all in a room, and you take the test, and they send you your results and invite you on the show. But
You was too cool for that.
yeah, no, I wanted to go and be like Rosie Perez,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't fly you out or pay for the hotel. So I couldn't.
Oh, my nigga, we should have called us. We would have figured that
I
out.
wish I would have known.
We'd have figured that. Oh no, dog, we would have figured that out. We can't have a. You made it to Jeopardy and you didn't take the trip. Oh, dog.
Yeah, I
Nah,
qualified
dog.
for Jeopardy back in 96, 95.
Oh, so you was a year
damn.
before
we
me.
would
dog.
always watch it at the barbershop. It all started at Bob's Unisex over on Chicago Avenue and Menard, across from Coleman's Barbecue. He would have.
Danny,
Jeopardy.
that's out west, dog.
Yeah. I grew up
Fuck
in
is
Oak
you-
Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that make a Danny. So tell us how you occupy space, man. Tell us about Danny Joe Sorge.
Danny Joe Sorge is a dreamer and
Wait a
creative.
minute.
And
Are you excited about this act that Biden is gonna sign? You're a dreamer, like you DACA guy.
Well, politics aside, I believe everybody should have a chance in America.
Okay.
Regardless of how they got here, look how we got here.
Facts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that.
I cut hair and I do Channel Zero. We do video stuff, and I'm trying to move into this cannabis space if they ever open up the doors for us and let us get a toe in.
So I want to start with, I'm going to do an evolution. So let's start with Danny and Channel Zero. Talk to me about Channel Zero.
Channel Zero, it all started in a barbershop, cutting hair, running around at Northern with a camera, filming campus life, and then starting on 95th and Levitt at the first Mellow Swing. I bumped into a lot of comedians, creatives. Kama was always there. Ivan, Kanye's barber, worked there. There was a lot of it was like a petri dish for creativity and black excellence on the South Side that blossomed into a television show that we would launch on cable access channel 19 because I had met Cootie at the barbershop and was trying to figure out a way to get my Million Man March footage on channel 19 for the anniversary of the Day of Atonement. And it ended up blossoming into nightlife, lifestyle, and Chicago hip-hop culture television showcase.
How long did Channel Zero go?
Let's see. We started in 96.
Damn, I was at the beginning of it there. Okay, damn.
Yeah. Actually just sent Cootie a bunch of footage. And this is 23-year-old footage. And I just noticed so many people that I forgot how I originally met them. Like Dawn at the 100th floor at the Brad's party.
She's at the Brad's 100th, the Brad's
Release
second
for,
album.
You was just talking about
Temper Tantrum, something.
I don't know what it was. I just know I couldn't get in it. And I had a pass, and they was like, that's when I learned about the list and was like, oh, you mean it's a list. Like, you mean it's a list in Chicago.
I think George and Regina plugged us for that one.
Okay.
Because I'm sure you had to get in the elevator just to go upstairs.
Yeah, you had to get in the elevator. They had everybody lined up in the lobby, and then you had to catch it up. That was when those release parties used to. But man, it was a different era, boy. Tell me some of the famous people you had on Channel Zero. I mean, because Channel Zero is before they were stars, and I think you need to do a Channel Zero documentary.
Well, yeah, that's in the works. That's a part of the reason I was sending Cootie this footage.
Okay.
We're telling the original part of the story of Channel Zero in this other documentary. And just looking at some of the footage, we met a lot of local talent by covering the big talent that would come to the region. That would be our thing, show up at the Wu-Tang concert.
And all the rappers would be outside trying to get in.
We would discuss what was going on, nightlife, culture, fashion, politics, with the people in line to get into the concert or in attendance at an event. And then end up sneaking our way into getting some concert footage and an interview with the actual stars.
Let me stop you right there. I got to go to break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about the evolution of Channel Zero, from Channel Zero to Mellow Swing, the barbershop, to, man, cannabis, man. What's going on? Because I think that's the $1 million, that's the $100 million a month question.
Yeah. We need our cut. Cut us in or cut it out.
There it is. It's the Maze Jackson. No, it's the collective. Sitting in from 11 to 1, my man Herb Howard. We talking to Danny Joe Sorge. We'll be right back.
Judge.
WIFTBPM. Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black group members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black group-led organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Hey, are you ready for some authentic, delicious street tacos on the south side of Chicago? Then stop by Sissy's Taco Bar pop-up at 312 East 75th Street this Thursday, November 19th from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. And don't forget, they're closed this Friday and next week for the holidays, but they'll be back open December 3rd and 4th. Experience their jerk chicken, sriracha shrimp, and blackened salmon tacos. And don't forget to ask about their Rome walking taco, Sissy's street corn, and children's meals that come with a special prize. Visit sissystacobar.com for more info.
WIIFTBP Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP Media's just for you and me.
To the Maze Jackson show. I need that for the Christmas party here.
All right, yeah, that's a classic.
This is the Maze Jackson show. I'm
She's
your host.
Hilarious, man.
Maze Jackson. You know, Lisa E works here.
Yeah, but I was just watching her Dawn a minute ago.
She does her thing with Dawn. You know, Lisa E is I know it's
Finkel.
And she tiptoes through the place because you know it's a little she like a long haired cat in a room full of rocking chairs. But Lisa E holds it down, and you know Lisa E has been doing it for a long time. I always try to shout out my friends are my friends. Mm-hmm. And Lisa actually was my first producer when we had my very first show. And so she's been in the game a long time. She's been a plug for a long time too.
Super plug.
Danny. So then you leave. So Channel Zero. How does Channel Zero kind of wrap up?
Well, it never stops because we're always filming. Cootie and Chica are always working.
Got it. So y'all still the same team?
Yeah, I mean,
beautiful. You just in different
Cootie's
places.
Got more Channel Zero tattoos on his body than I do.
Oh, you got Channel Zero tats too?
Yeah. He's got more of them than I do.
So now, Danny,
Creative Control is the next
move. Oh, got it.
CreativeControl.tv for some of the most innovative video work you've seen, documentary work you've seen.
Man, they did Benji.
Oh yeah,
they did Benji.
I didn't know that.
The Ben Wilson demo, 30 for 30 that first season. We did.
Then y'all did
Muhammad
the Erykah
Ali,
Badu. Y'all did
Martin Luther King. We did Erykah Badu's window seat. I still got that camera.
Damn.
I keep it for good luck.
You can keep it down just from
yeah, you should see the practice version at her crib. She has a crazy crib.
I'm your friend. Let me see it.
So much footage.
Like, you know what though? Could I suggest this though, Danny? One of the things that I do think would be super cool. I don't know if you ever decide, or if you ever think to do it, if there's any of that footage that you ever want to put on air. Like, we reach about 600,000 people a month, so we'd love to have any of that stuff. Like if you put something together and then
who's always in that old footage? Vince Bass.
That's because Vince Bass was the man. Remember, peace means peace. Vince
him, Howard Bailey, DeRoe. It was certain people that was at I'm like, everywhere.
Peace means
Mario,
man,
the poet from Hyde Park.
Man, see,
everybody.
Herb, I know you.
No, I'm plugged into all of these names, man. Channel Zero was a real thing. Even when I was a shorty, like it was a real thing.
You
watch it.
Yeah, the shorties loved it. We was uncensored. We showed titties.
You put on your Channel Zero. You just
like
kick
that
back
stuff
and watch
that was
it.
on BET Uncut. We had the uncut.
The uncut
versions, just from our network that grew once. After Through the Wire,
Tip drill behind the scenes.
We want to see. We need to see them original cuts, man.
Facts.
All right, so Danny, you go from channel. Well, you still got Channel Zero, but then you are a multifaceted entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur from the standpoint that you have a Mellow Swing Barbershop.
Vince Bass in here right now.
Vince, Vince everywhere. Shout out to Vince. Get well, man. Get well.
It's bass.
All right, talk to me about the barbershop. How did we get there?
Barbershop opened up. I opened my own barbershop in 2007. I've been a barber my whole life. So it was a natural transition after so many barbershops that I had worked in with people who did not cut hair as the owners. I realized it was a 100% failure rate. All the barbershops that I had worked in where the owner did not cut hair no longer existed. And I was tired of bouncing around and relocating all our clientele in a different spot. So I stumbled upon a nice little location in a strip mall around the corner from the crib and opened up in 2007 just to have a space where my other creatives could come and cut hair without worrying about the lights getting cut off, the phones getting cut off, unruly behavior in the shop because we're all getting older, and then being able to grow and plant roots in one place without having the rug pulled out from under us.
So you, there again, creating a haven, a place where we can collect. And he also said creatives, right? So creatives could get together. Because I do notice that when you go at your shop, man, you got a pool table, you got music, you got
TVs everywhere. It's set up. So actually it was set up because we were working on doing the feature for the Ben Wilson story. We had all the Queen Latifah was going to be in it as Miss Wilson. We had Wood Harris attached. We had all these people attached. We were going through everything, but the financing fell through. But I had actually started setting up the shop as a place where we could sit and watch dailies of what was being filmed for our first feature film, which we have yet to get into, but it's coming.
That's the other thing we need to do. You know where that desk is sitting out there right outside the bar? Once we finish building out the rest of the
that
desk
desk
area
not going to be
there,
there, though.
move that desk. Put a pool table right there.
No, pool table going to be down the
Bussin'.
street. Y'all ain't got no time to be playing pool up in here.
We got plenty of time.
Y'all got time. Y'all going to be up in here creating.
Yeah,
Y'all want to go to
at
pool.
the shop, it causes distractions sometimes. There's arguing. There's
right.
beef start on the
That
food
and
table.
right.
Sometimes after hours, it's a dice table.
Yeah,
Or a stripper stage.
Hey. I'm not tripping. No shit. No judgment. So Danny, so talk to me about how does the business survive in COVID? I haven't
Man, they shut us down. They almost killed us. Man, there's we're getting a lot of new clientele. I mean, since we opened back up, was June 3rd, there was a lot. I noticed an influx of new clientele simply because a lot of other shops didn't survive. Like, I got lucky. I had a good relationship with my landlord, and I got to working with Jeff Bezos out at Amazon in Joliet, and I had a paycheck coming in where I could at least pay my mortgage and keep my bills going, but we were shut down. Our dicks were in the dirt, man.
Man, and I'm going to tell you, it was Danny. So, when this cannabis thing came around, there were a few people that were top of mind that were just, to me, no-brainers. Danny Sorge being one of them. Then I talk to Danny, and then you find out this motherfucker's a cannabis expert.
Yeah.
Like, expert. So I want you to I was thinking about the concept of how many brothers like Danny who are experts who could have taken, think about it, he already built a business. Built a barbershop, built a film company, and being denied the opportunity. So let's start here. Danny, talk to me about the process of even getting involved. How did you even get involved in the cannabis business? And I want you to go back to even when you got your first certificate. But when you heard about cannabis being legalized, what went through your mind?
Well, it was like a dream come true.
You sound like
all right, well, I could do my thing and not go to jail.
Right.
I can be myself and not go to jail. You thank God for that part of it, but then you realize, well, there's going to be some money involved here, and there's going to be where's my place in it? Was my first thought. So where do I fit in?
So you eventually found a way to fit in. Well, back up, because you went out and not just decided you wanted to be involved. When you heard about training, you went and got trained, right? Didn't you take a class or something?
Yeah. They had a cannabis certification class, so you could be a dispensary agent, aka a bud tender, or work somewhere within the industry and be certified to work.
Pause. Now that, if you listen to the Maze Jackson show, is one of the points where we as black folks got bought off. Our interests got bought off. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But that whole cannabis certification process was used in the black community as a diversion to get our eye off the prize. Danny, talk to me about after you take this class, what happens? I got 1 minute, so I'm gonna talk to me up to that. We're gonna continue after the break. But so you take this class to learn how to be a bud tender, a certified cannabis dispensary user, etc. Right?
Yeah, that was in January.
How much that cost?
Like $250 maybe.
So you paid for that?
Yeah, I paid. I traveled all the way out by the airport in a snowstorm early in the morning.
Because you were determined. Your goal was what?
To get my foot in the door, because I know what I can do once I'm in the door.
So you didn't go to the class to learn how to be a
not
dispensary operator.
No, well, if that was my way in, yeah, that was all,
Millennials. So Ron, I want you to pay attention to this after this, because Danny. So after all this experience and everything that you knew and everything that was in your space, you had run a business, you knew about the product. Why is it that you were willing to start from the ground floor? Like you didn't say, man, I know all this stuff, I'm an expert in this, I've been doing this for 20 years. You said, I'm gonna take the class, and even if I gotta get myself in as a grunt, as a retail salesman, that you were betting on yourself. Yes?
Well, yeah, always.
So pause. Because when we come back, I think there's a lesson for millennials here who believe that they should have it now. Right? Danny, how old are you, ballpark? No, you don't got to tell me how old.
I'll be 49 in December.
So 49 in December, and when did this start?
The cannabis.
He bought his first dime bag at 12 years old.
Oh, well, I was my mom was a hippie.
I'm kidding.
I was introduced to cannabis at an early age.
Okay, got it. But when did you decide that you were going to make this plunge into the cannabis business legally?
As soon as I heard it was going to, as soon as.
How old were you about?
A couple of years ago.
Okay, so 47.
Well, yeah.
47, 46, right?
Yeah.
And here you are at 47, 46 with all this experience in the world, and you are looking for an opportunity to get your foot in the door. Millennials, there's a lesson here. We're going to talk about it when we come back.
WIFTVPN.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information, or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
What's in it for the black people? Cause economically we are not equal. Waking up to lies, can't doze no more. I told y'all, yeah, this is a dangerous show. Don't go to church if you ain't trying to help us. Don't even try to be around and can't protect us. We see the lies, not other politicians. We need money and no symbolism. It's Maze, it's Sonia, and Ruthie, and Todd, explaining how we all come from God, giving us tools to beat the odds. If we're united, our movement gon' stop. If they ain't tryna help us, they ain't tryna do nothing. We gotta do something, we gotta stop running. It's time to confront the problem. Really, you expect your oppressed to solve on.
listening to the collective. That's right. It was Maze, Herb, and Don. Don had to dip out, but then just on the low key, my man.
I'm
Danny
in the light skin
Joe
chair.
The light skin chair. That is the light skin chair. That is the light skin chair. Right. Look, two sit there.
That's two sides. Don was just there.
Don was sitting there. Because you notice the
Danny
dark
there.
skinned people be in the lead.
Yeah, you know
we ride the captain's chair.
The melanin hit different in the light. Man.
Now, Danny, before I go on, because I don't. What are these here? What are these things?
Cookie Crooks is a pre-roll service that I initiated to create jobs for people that don't know where they fit in this cannabis space.
Mm-hmm.
Because all across Chicago, there's a 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old kid that sits in his grandma's basement all day rolling blunts and playing video games, and they think he's a loser, but he has a specific skill set.
That's a fact.
I know that he can use to employ himself and economically empower himself.
So, okay.
So I share a talent that I have with young black, brown, whatever color versions.
That looks impressive.
Younger versions of
That
myself.
look like a real cigar.
Well, yeah.
Can we go outside or what?
I choose to focus with Cookie Crooks. I chose to focus on cigars because backwoods are so popular with the youth nowadays, and a cigar is associated with wealth and success.
Man, I'm gonna tell you. So my cousin, when he went on vacation, he had a few of these, right? And he felt much better sitting down. Like he sat down at the table,
with the big
with
boys.
a big old ashtray.
Whatever.
And was like, boom. Ooh, you know what? We got to get you a tea time, too. All right. So, now tell me what's special about this, because this feels a little different, man. It seems like, how come this hole on the other end is like so...
Well, it's
Is
got
it
a glass
it
filter
don't
tip
get all
on
like
it
smushy and...
to protect from, your joint being squished. I mean, joint or blunt being squished shut by saliva or crushed with your fingers. It provides optimal airflow at an exponential rate so that you are getting a better draw with each hit.
So now, Danny, and what is in these?
My favorite strain, we prefer
This one? Which one?
That's some lemon pepper to like a cookies.
Lemon pepper?
Well, yeah.
Man, we
call
chicken
ourselves
wings.
Cookie Crooks because we modeled ourselves after the Cookies Cannabis Company, which is like a culturally.
Yeah.
Ooh, that smells like chocolate, man.
Well, that might be the hemp wrap. It's a natural hemp wrap, so that one doesn't have any tobacco actually. The Cookie Crooks, we mostly focus on the backwoods, which is a processed cigar leaf, depending on what flavor you're using.
Now,
Danny, you a sativa dude or indica dude? Or some type of
I got to
Depends
cut
on the
hair.
day.
Yeah. I got to cut hair, so it's sativas during the day.
Yeah.
Sativa is actually a
Ryan, you're doing a little bit too much nodding back there.
100-year-old word for daytime. Indica means nighttime.
Really?
In Sanskrit, yeah.
Educate me, brother.
100-year-old Sanskrit word for daytime.
See what I mean? Like,
it's starting to smell real good.
I'm like, I'm getting hungry.
Put the lids back on there.
Like I did. I tried to cap them up. So how much
Well,
does...
it's legal now, man. It's legal. That's part of the job of being a cannabis ambassador is to help erase some of the stigmas and shape the narrative of what it really means to be a cannabis
Because you got
consumer.
smoke shops all around the city now. We can go in there and smoke cigars and all that, right? And nothing against anybody with cigars. I'm down to partaking as well. But only one of us is smoking a natural herb from the earth. You stuffing your lungs with tobacco and all that, but you looking at me like I'm doing something wrong.
Well, yeah, there's a stigma attached to cannabis, which is slowly but surely being erased.
It is.
Illinois.
$100 million a month.
Market.
That'll do that.
$100 million a month, not $100 million market.
Essential
it's $100
business.
a month.
I couldn't cut hair, but I could
buy weed.
Buy weed, or or if I had a license, I could sell some.
Danny, so
legally,
just real quick, so I can understand the cost. How much does this Cookie Crooks that's a backwood cost?
Well, we provide a service now.
Oh, you roll?
Yeah. I got a team put together.
Oh, so I could just drop it off. And
Bam.
But look,
so we have to operate in that gray space, like they're not giving us no licenses, and I don't want to fuck up my opportunity to get a license because I still hold high hopes.
Damn.
I
So
still
check
have high
this
hopes for myself. So we're operating as a.
They're gonna rescore.
Yeah. Thank God they had that meeting.
Did you update? Did you get a perfect? Did you make corrections?
Not yet. They haven't sent all that stuff out yet. The deficiency notices. See, that's why I fuck with you, man.
Plug.
Man, come on, man. Let's do
It's
it.
another group I want to link you up with. That is, I think they going by Strange Fruit, and they on top of the game too.
Yeah, I know that name.
Yeah.
You know what? As a matter of fact, Danny, before we leave today, just remind me to connect you with my attorney. Okay, I'm gonna connect you with my attorney, and we can probably. Well, man, he'll talk to you.
Well, I just want to make sure, like, I still have high hopes for this, allegedly social equity round, because I think when the dust settles and the smoke clears, there'd be opportunities for more licensing.
I'm going to tell you what my belief is that they are going to give out that first round of licenses, the 75 that they messed up, and then I think they're going to come back pretty quickly and come back with another round of licenses, and they're going to be like, "Are you black?" Bam, and they're going to give them because they are embarrassed as
the true travesty is that, never mind how they're raping us on the dispensary, it's the craft grows and the
Well, explain that.
The processing licenses where people are still paying rent.
Explain that
property.
So, Danny, let me back up.
Well, yeah.
Talk to me about your process.
Raping was bad enough.
You got raped in a dispensary thing. How did that work?
I'm in limbo.
So did you have that much?
I've been involved and committed to this process fully and wholly.
Man, Danny went through boot camp.
I paid
Can
back
I tell
taxes.
you what? Danny
I got totally legit.
Did everything need to do to be prepared and still got left outside.
I'm still
like Maze out there
in
with
the middle of Corona.
Like Maze out there with his
and these
pass,
white
but can't
boys
get in
is
the party.
getting $100 million a month. Come on, man, it's infuriating when you really sit down and think about it, man.
That's real.
If I catch one of these cats in public, come on, man.
Can I say something? I'm gonna be honest.
We're gonna have.
I said to some people who have a lot less to lose. That's like the Jason Urkeys and people of the world. Like the ones that come up and stick it in your face that they got it, and so what about you?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like they need to get in the trunk somewhere. Like I feel like
This is Chicago.
That's my point. Like I'm saying, like
I
you
know,
got white.
I know I'm at risk. If I get a license, I know damn well I'm at risk to end up in the trunk.
Yeah,
and I have
because the brothers
I have
gonna
to
come
hold
at you.
myself behave accordingly.
Yeah,
brothers. And think
I
about
already
this.
know that's part of the.
And they walking around
success
like
is a
it's
dual-edged
sweet.
sword.
Like
and these white boys is come on, man.
I'm telling you, I said one white boy needs to get in the trunk. Right? Because they're saying right now, why do we, you saw they said, y'all missing out on when I saw the story that said they're missing out on another $100 million a month. If they open up these other 75 stores, they're saying they could get a state another $100 million. Now, you just saw the city tie 30 years of cannabis earnings up to protect 350 jobs for 1 year.
Yep.
That says to me that they ain't worried about social equity.
You know how big it is.
Well, yeah.
Danny, talk to me about
What's
your
in it for
actual
the black
process.
people?
Talk to me about your process that you went through to go. You paid back taxes. Talk to me about how many meetings did you go to? How much time was this?
I
dispensary?
committed. Well, I luckily got chosen to be part of an initiative that provided me with a unique entrepreneurial opportunity, complete with the necessary infrastructure and resources needed to not only ensure the success of my opportunity, but to further maximize the community transformative potential of said opportunity while simultaneously
Damn, this dude sound out. Could you break that to
setting the
English?
bar by which other social equity programs would be measured with regard to financial success, industry impact, cannabis culture education, community inclusive outreach initiatives, and most importantly, job creation.
Right. That's really what's happening.
And economic empowerment and ownership for those of us once disenfranchised.
Greetings, big brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, sir. Who are electrified and terrified? Man, I'm telling you. But you got your script. You know it.
Yeah,
Ain't reading no script. Ain't reading
That's
nothing.
off the dome.
Off the dome, right.
I love everything about the plant. Grew up with the plant. Spent a lot of time with the plant. And I risked my life and my liberty for this plant. And for me to not have a space, why do I have to go give a goddamn job application to this white boy that
who don't
owns
know shit about the
restaurants
plant
or never, you know what I'm saying?
Don't love the plant,
Never
don't have
had-
no personal relationship with it.
Played no part in the creation or the sustaining of this now legit market,
Right.
but somehow is reaping the profits,
just raking
and
in
rewards,
dough.
up to the tune of billions of dollars.
Let me ask you a question.
It's in every industry that we sustain.
What elected official has been a champion for you all? Who black has stepped up and said we in it? What has Toy said? What has the governor's office said?
I
stay away from
begrudge
that.
none of them. You know, I knew coming in it was going to be political because that's how it played out in L.A. But I applaud Hollywood,
Ricky Hendy,
and for him speaking up and whoever actually cares about what it means to black people who have black people who have been carrying the brunt of the enforcement and judiciary part of this market, and who created and sustained this market, who somehow find ourselves on the outside looking in now because the powers that be who once used a system to vilify, now use this same goddamn system to exclude and to exploit a market that they played no part in creating.
Yeah.
To the tune of billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Danny, are you finding that we, black folks, are utilizing the dispensaries, or are we?
I
don't know anybody black
Because
that's going to the dispensary at this
the
point.
market is too crazy. So you still messing with your neighborhood person. But what's unique and what's kind of changing now is that you kind of see this higher level of that black market dealer, right? Where they really, really are knowledgeable about their products. They can tell you everything about it, where it came from.
No more vanilla.
Nah, it's not. It's no more just take this what I got, this what I got. You know, you're not pulling up on the corner like that no more. You actually got a guy who really knows what's going on, can tell you everything about what's happening, and then that's kind of the way to go. And it's equal quality of the dispensary without the overhead.
So I guess for me, Danny, first of all, I appreciate your optimism. And I know that you have to be optimistic because, again, you still in the game. You still got a license out there. You still trying to win. And I don't want to do anything to damage that. I think my challenge is I'll be honest with y'all. I have sat down with Danny on a variety of occasions regarding this. You know, I consider myself a pretty smart motherfucker.
I agree.
I do. And I have every time from the something noids that he talked about the first time.
Cannabinoids.
See? I was like, man, all I know is how do it smoke. My cousin want to know how do it smoke.
Right.
It is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't expect. I was praying that when the cannabis licenses were laid out, that I was going to see Danny, right? And I was going to see Jasmine, and I was going to see people that we knew in our age bracket and our generation finally getting to claim a piece of our birthright. And to watch it be snatched away. No, I mean, because, look, y'all, I had people down at the when they were turning in the licenses. Some of these white boys that won were literally taking social equity applicants. You gotta let me see your driver's license and filling out on the spot.
Yeah, it was easy to tell who was there with like a handler.
And even the one and it was painful for me to understand the game. And there was a point when in the game I realized that there was no way for us to win.
Nah.
And I watched the hopes and dreams of people that I even connected or that I knew of, that when I saw the fix, you know, I saw the fix and I was like, oh.
I kind of felt the kind of way when I saw, what was the sister name? The sister that they put over the whole thing
Toy,
at the state
Toy
level.
Hutchinson.
Right.
That's my shout out to Toy Hutchinson.
Super dope.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? I sat down, talked with her for about an hour. We had a great conversation, had an interview about it, and she was sincere in her desire to open up access to us. But just in the conversation, I felt like, despite her best efforts, this is one of those diversity and inclusion positions, right? You know what I'm saying? Like let's put a black woman here so they, on the face, it looks like we're trying to do this the right way. And I was like, we ain't getting shit.
And
again, not any fault of hers.
No, I'm gonna tell you that's what happens. It's like, this is why I had such a problem with the trust me now. Give me my shit right now. Put it on the table. Sign the paper, and then you can give me whatever. Look, we only got a few more minutes. The bigs are outside getting ready to come in here. But we getting ready to finish this up with Danny Joe Sorge. Hey, man. It's last time y'all may not recognize
Give me a lighter,
him,
man.
Cause Danny, the last time he came to interview us, he had on his bandana. He was ready for war. Now you got on your rolling gloves.
Well, I mean, it's Corona. Yeah. You gotta be safe. When we roll, Cookie Crooks uses no DNA or no saliva. We use cigar glue to seal our creations.
So I'm gonna tell you.
So they're COVID safe and.
Salim said this would be on the day he not the
Yeah, right. Salim is like, do you have mushroom versions? Oh, look, y'all. This is the Maze Jackson Show. Excuse me. This is the collective. Maze, Herb, Danny Joe Sorge. Don was with us. The bigs are coming up next. We'll be right back.
WIFTBPN.
Maze Jackson.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like May said. Randy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we about 60 years old. I be done had a heart.
You gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that? Yeah.
I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this thing.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right. Every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool. I'm out.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruiting. I don't want to be recruiting and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people, for the black people, for the black people, for the black people. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. For the black people, 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 for the black people. What's in it for the black people?
You are listening to The Collective. It's Maze, Herb, Danny Joe Sorge.
Aloha.
Andale. Oh, I can't say that no more.
What is wrong with you?
That's so racialist, Maze.
Nah, y'all remember Speedy? Can we watch?
Yeah, they don't play them no more.
We can't watch Speedy Gonzalez no more.
They cut them all. They took them all off.
What about
Out
Woody
of
Woodpecker?
rotation. They changed the voice on Tom and Jerry or the.
No more Thomas.
No, it's old.
I don't know why people be so tight about like little racist stuff. Like everybody do that shit.
You ever seen Song of the South?
Andale.
You ever seen Song of the
No,
South?
they took it off.
They had a European. You can get it in Europe. But I finally saw. I was like, oh, I didn't know Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear talk like that. You finally realize why people get offended.
God,
you never saw Song of the South.
Well, would see Song of the South for?
You find it on the internet.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Someone
like,
from Europe.
there's nothing about Shirley
I
Temple.
finally watched. I was like, oh my
But see,
god!
your
I remember
movie-
the books.
Right, Brer Rabbit.
Brer
Brer Rabbit
Rabbit
was a
Bear.
slick dude, though.
Yeah, he was my hero.
Man, he used to get out.
Get the hell up out them situations.
Yo, he
People
showed
just shouldn't be so tight about it. Unless it's a racist white person calling me a nigga or some goofy ass watermelon jokes.
Well,
I
you
ain't
realize
tight about
where the
that kind
term
of shit.
tar baby comes from. That story.
I
Brer-
used to
Brer-
get called that.
Brer Bear. He had a fight with the teeth. They set him up to fight the tar baby. And their hands got stuck in there, and then he hopped off
Into
out
the
briar
thorn
patch.
bush, right?
Yeah.
And then pow, I'm out of here. Pew, pew, pew.
Like Ricochet Rabbit.
Bing, bing, bing. Ricochet Rabbit.
That nigga got hella information about hella shit.
Do you, Danny? Let me ask you a question.
Well, I'm a veritable cornucopia of information.
Right, obviously
I
said he
said
won.
I answered Final Jeopardy off the
We gotta get
category
him and Salim
before
in the same room.
before the commercial came back.
Because the words he used and the
You know what we need to do?
Jeopardy and the,
Let me tell
and
you
the
what we need to
partaking.
do. That's what we need to do. We need to get Danny Sorge. I want to do Danny and Karan Tennille.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put Danny and Karan together and see what that show comes out like. But could you imagine putting Danny and Celine to get, because they both talk slow.
Yeah.
They both like
They very
intellectual.
deliberate with their words.
Then we wouldn't know where to put them though, because it's two light skinned dudes, so one couldn't
Right.
sit in the chair. Celine would have to go sit over there. Danny, give me best activities to partake in when you're stoned. Best movie to watch when you partake.
Any Marvel movie for me.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say like Coming to America or something.
Well, I can just get lost in the
In all of it.
visuals, and turn the surround sound up.
Danny, what's your best?
Or you know what?
What?
What time I fell asleep watching Interstellar and woke up and Rick and Morty was on, and then in the morning I woke up and Arrival was on. And I got into nonlinear thinking. This is why I could answer the question.
See what I'm saying?
This is why I could answer the
Celine,
Jeopardy
come on
question.
to the
That's why
studio,
here in the
man.
category.
Nonlinear
This
thinking.
shit came up, like I said, Marvel movies. It came up, movie appearances. I said Stan Lee. Question comes up. Alex Trebek comes back. Final Jeopardy. This celebrity, although not an actor, this celebrity who passed in 2018.
I got that one too, though.
But he got it before it even came up, man.
Oh, okay.
That's
Got
the
it.
thing.
That's right. He is.
Say he appeared in 40 action movies that grossed over $30 billion. It was Stan Lee. He had a cameo in every Marvel movie, from Blade to the Fantastic Four and Avengers to X. All that. He's always in every one. Spider-Man. Next week comes up. It was 19th century Supreme Court decisions. I said Plessy versus Ferguson.
That's my answer all the time.
Exactly. I forget what the ruling was. It comes up separate but equal. I was like, damn, it blew my head. I had to go outside and think for a minute and medicate. But yeah, I like to get high and watch Jeopardy. That's my favorite activity.
No, that explain this. Look, Danny be straight up. If you watch Danny's Facebook page when Jeopardy come on, you be like, really, dog?
Yeah.
Like, what black dude does this?
Danny, we got about 90 seconds. What do you want the people to know about the plant, about the industry, anything you want to
First, I got to know what your best
We need
high
black
snack is.
ownership. Huh?
What's your best high snack?
Fruit roll-ups.
Oh, boo. All right, I thought it was going to be more exciting than that. Okay, go ahead. What's the one thing you
mango
would say?
strips? Dried mango strips because
I'll bag a bag of them in one
they
sitting.
they exponentially increase THC absorption.
That's true.
Really?
Wait a minute. I ate even not even a
Oh
dry
yeah,
one.
fresh mango is even better.
Fresh mango be like, you be like,
Yeah, it increases THC absorption.
That's
The
real.
terpenes in mangoes match up with the terpenes in cannabis.
Call Celine, please.
Terpenes. It's not just about THC percentage, people. It's terpenes, flavor profile, CBD content. It all works together. It's medicine. That's what I want people to know.
It's medicine.
Cannabis is medicine.
The chemistry of the whole thing.
And I'm an
dig it.
ambassador
Hey,
for
man.
cannabis.
Can I tell y'all what, man? Like, I want to be in the space like Danny so I could smoke without my cousin.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah.
Danny, like, I
Well,
love
I own
your
a black
swag.
barbershop, and it's legal now. It's legal now.
Do they let you smoke in the
I
bar?
can come in there and get tapered and blow it and blow
No,
up.
you can't smoke in the barbershop. No, not during business hours.
Yeah.
Not the business hours. But
You throw a party, yeah. We smoke that bad boy out.
You know what?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so
It's legal.
Danny Joe Sorge. I'm gonna tell y'all gonna see. I'm trying to get Danny to do a show, right? I'm trying to get Danny to do a cannabis show, with someone else because I really feel like we could get an hour a week out of that.
Yeah, easy.
That really, man, I think it would.
THC Power Hour.
Easy.
Man.
I'm already got like 3-4 names in my head for it. I already got like 3-4 guests.
Ain't no names
Our
being
mission
made.
will be to erase the stigmas and shape the narrative of what it truly means to represent equality in Illinois cannabis.
Tennille called Karan, and then we're going to get these two together. We're going to have to find some color to it, though, because both of y'all is both beige. But beyond that.
We get Mike G, the God, Michael Malcolm on here.
Oh, man, let's do it. Let's do this.
He's like when he didn't get a license and then Danny Pettigrew over at Viola didn't get a license, that's when I knew it was all fucked up.
Oh, yeah, man, right.
We were being raped. We are being raped. And then just wait till these they're raping the craft grow and the processing even worse, because that's where the real money is. If you think they raping us bad on the dispensary, this processing and craft grow and cultivation licenses is even worse, because that's, even if I did have a dispensary license, I still got to kowtow to the white boys for product.
You know
they can shut me down on the first day if I don't got nothing in my store. I'm dead in the water. Dick is in the dirt.
Black Mob. Black Mob. Black Mob. It's the Maze Jackson Show. Excuse me, it's the Collective. Danny Joe Sorge in the building.
This little plan of ours, we can call the show that.
This man, we gonna figure it. I want to go to the brainstorming session.
Yeah.
Let's call that.
Yeah.
To my man Herb Howard, I am sitting in the first chair. So I'm gonna let y'all know Book of Dawn will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, extended an hour, and we are looking for a new slot to fill. So we gonna figure it out. Hey y'all, I am the host for right now. Yeah. My man Herb Howard, Danny. Shout out to my man Ron Rizzo coming right back with you. It's the Bigs. We'll be right back.